Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of Guinea Pigs with Greg. I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you're all enjoying some very well-earned rest. It's been a rather exciting time here at Bristol Stud in the Cavery. We've had lots of babies born, so I thought I'd share this with you. Something a bit fun, a bit light-hearted, and you can just see what's been born, and yeah, comment away. If you've had babies of your own, please join the Facebook group Guinea Pigs with Greg and share the photos. I'd love to see them and see what you've had born in your shed over Christmas. So before we get into looking at the babies, I thought we'd just take a look at a couple of the fathers of these babies. This is Grindling, a young 10-month-old boar that I've been using recently. I'm using him because of his large size and his big head. It's a very balanced pig, and I think we'll see later on, you know, his youngsters should be quite useful within the shed, I would have thought. Nice big oblong head and great rich colour. So yeah, that's Grindling for you. And believe it or not, his brother Gibbons is the other young boar that I'm using. Very, very rich colour, fiery all the way down to the skin, which is something I'm looking for in the stud. Again, he stands fairly big. He's a little bit smaller than his brother, but has some equally good stats. So I couldn't choose between them, so I thought, why not use both of them? So we've selected some sows to use with them, and what you're about to see are lots of their babies. So fingers crossed you'll like them. So these litters have all been born over the festive period, so the start of Advent all the way through. And this one is 3 boars and 1 sow. The one on the far right is the baby sow. She looks to be quite typey. And the other boars, they look useful as well. I mean, the ears need to settle. I've not played around with these much at all. Just let them wean on, but they look nice. Up at Grandad's shed, we've had Himalayans born. These two were quite chunky, and yeah, they look really nice. Very hard to tell on the Himalayan when they're born what they're going to be like, but they look really good. The ears are coming down. They're squinting a bit in the light, but I assure you that they're absolutely fine. So these 3 pretty sows belong to Gibbons, and they all look really neat. The ears are down, the eyes are big, the colour's strong, and they look fairly wide, so fingers crossed. These are some of Grindling's babies. They look really rich in colour for such a young age. Really wide. They're only literally a few days old, and I kind of have high hopes for these, but time will tell. This is a huge singleton boar we had born. It looks a lot bigger than he is. I mean, you can see the sprouts by the side of him for size. But yeah, very well balanced pig, and I'll be surprised if this one leaves the shed at all. Back on with another litter of Himalayans. They're just starting to pigment up on the ears. The one on the far right seems to be a bit pinkier than the other, so I'm guessing it's going to have better body colour. But again, we'll have to just wait and see how they point up through the winter months, you know, leading into spring. But they seem quite nice, actually. The mum's a beautiful pig as well. I mean, she's got some good density and some big ears herself, so I'm not worried about the ears coming down at all. But yeah, 3 boars though. And more boars. Yes, I haven't been blessed too much with the sow fairy. I think it evens out across time. These look really nice. These are from Gibbons as well. A couple of short-headed pigs. The ears look large enough, so fingers crossed. This sow was born at the start of December. Looks reasonably nice. And this boar was born about 2 weeks ago. So again, very good. And this is his brother, all born to Gibbons. And we have this young sow here and her sister. Unfortunately, we lost the mums, but they're being fostered at the moment. They're all doing really well and healthy, so fingers crossed they do well. So this is a very typey, large-headed sow paired with Grindling. Has produced 2 of my favourite looking babies, 2 little sows, very wide. The ears do settle when I press them, so I think we're all going to be okay here. And then we have a brace of very large Himalayans. You can see in my hand, this was taken about a day old. The ears are still really pink, and they are huge. Ouch. For all the litters we have born in the shed, I don't normally get to see them being born. It seems to happen very quickly. Literally, I was cutting up the veg, turned around, and these were there in the cage. I didn't hear of littering or anything. So these are just about 6 minutes old. Still wet. So I don't even know what they are. I always like to treat the pigs to sprites and parsnips. If I have to suffer it at the Christmas dinner table, so do they. Well, time will tell how those babies develop and if there's anything worth keeping. I'm sure there's something amongst them. There usually is one or two little shining stars. But yeah, have a very Merry Christmas and I'll see you all in the new year. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas, and if you'd like to come over to the Facebook group Guinea Pigs with Greg, you can share your own pictures and like and share the videos as much as you can, please. Thank you.